Lightsabers were the weapon of choice for most Jedi and Sith, but not all. While some Grey Jedi preferred to use blasters, a small group of regular Jedi chose to sparsely wield the ancient plasma-bladed weapons. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the 5 Jedi who did not wield lightsabers. Number 5. An unidentified tree-like Jedi. Although the female tree-like member of Luke Skywalker's Jedi Praxium on Yavin 4 was capable of wielding a lightsaber, her species did not have the endurance to engage in real duels. Instead, she used the Force and alternate methods to defeat enemies, like when she crushed members of the Shadow Academy with a dying Massassi tree trunk. Number 4. Thorn. As a large and well-muscled Chuktai, Jedi Master Thorn more often than not used his nearly impenetrable armour, long horns, strong jaw, sharp teeth and deadly claws to dispose of enemies. Despite carrying a lightsaber everywhere he went, the Jedi Weapon Master felt no reliance upon his ancient weapon. Number 3. Skippy the Jedi Droid. R5-D4 was unusually skilled in the Force, so much so that he was able to leave his life as a servant in Jabba's palace to pursue his destiny. After removing his restraining bolt with the Force and force persuading the Gamorrean guards to let him leave, R5-D4 wandered the desert until a Jawa sandcrawler picked him up, where he met R2-D2 and C-3PO. When Owen Lars and Luke Skywalker stopped by in pursuit of a servant droid, Skippy persuaded Owen to choose him, sensing the Force in Luke. However, R5 soon envisioned that without Skywalker, stormtroopers would apprehend R2 and take him to Vader, which would lead to the death of Leia Organa and the destruction of the Rebel Alliance. Realising that it was not his destiny to serve the Lars family, rather sacrifice himself for R2-D2, the droid set off a mild explosion inside himself, leading Luke to believe that he had a busted motivator. Skippy then used the Force on C-3PO, instructing Skywalker to buy R2 instead. R5-D4 was later destroyed by a stray stormtrooper blaster shot from the subsequent raid on the sandcrawler, with no one ever knowing the great deed he had made. Of course, as a droid he was unable to wield a lightsaber throughout his lifetime. However, as he was so skilled in the Force, and because nobody ever expected him to have the Force, R5-D4 didn't need to use the traditional Jedi weapon. Number 2. Faye. The near-human Jedi Master Faye was known for having an incredibly strong connection to the Force, which allowed her to retain a youthful appearance. Believing that her destiny lay away from teaching, Faye allowed the Force to guide her to wherever she was needed. As a result, the Jedi Master travelled to many worlds and resolved many conflicts, even ending wars. Faye achieved all of her successes without the use of a lightsaber, as she never felt any need to use one in combat. Number 1. Vodo-siosk Bus. Jedi Master vodo-siosk Bus was a warrior, historian and an expert lightsaber craftsman, yet he hardly ever used the traditional Jedi weapon. Renowned as the greatest of a species of formidable fighters, Bas was able to wield a long wooden quarterstaff that was imbued with the Force to the same level of success as a regular lightsaber. The unusual weapon was strong enough to shatter stones and withstand repeated strikes from opposing lightsaber blades. Due to his incredible speed and skill, Bas was able to disarm underestimating opponents, such as Exar Kun. However, the Jedi Master's staff caved under the pressure of Kun's relentless Jurkai onslaught, which led to his death. So there we have it, 5 Jedi who did not wield lightsabers. Let me know in the comments below who your favourite non-lightsaber wielding Jedi is, and make sure you head on over to thecountdowns.com to have your say in future countdown videos. Thanks for watching, and for more Star Wars related content, keep it locked here to the Countdowns. When we think of lightsabers, our minds immediately jump to Jedi or Sith. That's because the elegant and heavy weapon required a great deal of skill and training to wield, which was greatly enhanced when used in conjunction with the Force. So while it wasn't impossible for non-Force users to wield the ancient weapons, it just made more sense to use blasters, grenades and so on. However, today we will be looking at those brave enough in canon and legends to use lightsabers in combat situations, despite their disconnection to the Force. So sorry Han Solo, your part in saving Luke Skywalker's life isn't going to make the cut. Without any further ado, here are 6 non-Force users who wielded lightsabers.